Yo, Joe!
Hello everyone and welcome to some more G.I.Joe Classified. Today we'll be taking a close look at the Arctic Bat, as you can see from one of the containers that comes inside with the packaging that holds all of your accessories. And yeah, it's a number 69, insert funny number. But yeah, there's that case with that Cobra logo, very nice. But yeah, that's one of the boxes. Comes inside the packaging, and you get the cool black and white portrait of the same art that you see here on the front. So very cool. And you know, the new package style here is very cool, as we've seen with Rock and Roll already. Each character also has, you know, little references or something in the art, so I think it's always good to zoom in and take a good look at everything. For the most part, I can see that this is Snow Job here, making his way along through the snow. And this, some people have mentioned, is the Cobra Rattler, which the front part kind of matches that, but not the back part of it. So I don't know, it might be a, you know, kind of a new take on the Cobra Rattler. And up here we have an AC-130. A lot of people are speculating already that that's the next half lab. I don't think that will be the next half lab. A very big truck. As I was saying, people are speculating this is a half lab. No way they're gonna make a half lab that big. And people are saying this is a Rattler and that maybe this will be our next half lab. Who knows? It's only a matter of time before they show off, you know, the next thing. We are just getting the Dragonfly, you know, campaign almost ending. But there's the back of the packaging, you know, it shows off his hand and this other head sculpt. Everything you get with the figure there. Its unique abilities or skills. There's a QR code which you can scan. Unfortunately, the G.I.Joe website still isn't up. They have not updated it. It's still not up. And then you have the G.I.Joe Classified at the top. So yeah, very cool art all around. You know, portrait here. Yeah, very cool packaging. But with that being said, let's look into the accessories of this bat. Right, in terms of accessories, we do get a fair amount of them. Right out of the box, you get them with this head sculpt, which I'll get into later because it looks great. But I do have a few issues with it. But yeah, I think for the most part, it's just like the same shape as the previous one back here, and then it's just a new sort of front half of the face there, which is very appreciated. But yeah, you can see how the back half of it is still very much the same as the regular bat head, and then, you know, new front face at the front. That being said, you have all these new pieces, which I don't know if you want to consider accessories, but they are removable pretty easily. Just to show off here, you can remove it pretty easily, and then you can use that on other bats. But for right now, we'll keep it on this guy, and I do have this chest plate already on there. And here's the other head, the regular bat head in a white paint with some gray. And then you have a very nice sort of metallic blue and green in there. And you can see there it says Arctic polarized, very cool with the gray kind of just a line there, not on this side. But yeah, it looks very cool, very neat. I know a lot of people are gonna buy a whole bunch of these. I don't blame them. I'll probably just buy this one or maybe another one. We get two chest plates, which we've seen with other bats. This one's all broken and punched in. This one has a Cobra logo on it. Very cool. I like this one. I don't know why. It's just the bright white and the you know, very black Cobra logo there. Would have been cool if we saw the Cobra logo on this one too. Unfortunately, we did not get that. I did remove his hand to put his new accessory, the chainsaw here. In the live stream, when they revealed these guys, they were like, "Oh, it's a chainsaw to cut into ice," but we all know it's to cut into G.I. Joe members in a very brutal way. But yeah, it's sculpted nicely. You do get some silver there, and over here you get this sort of gas emissions pipe back here, and yeah, that's pretty much it. With that, there's a new chest piece. I was very excited for this. It looks very cool. I also have an issue with this one, and I'll get to that later. Or I guess I can show it off right now. The two pegs up here do go in, but the bottom sort of peg here is not like, I don't know, it's very flat compared to these, so it does not really plug into it, whereas these other two had some very prominent, you know, edges there that go into the chest piece, so it doesn't really, it will stay on there, but over time it just kind of flops out. And yeah, so you can see how it starts to come apart there. But yeah, that's my only issue with it, but it looks great. It's a cool new chest piece with some, you know, different colors, sort of gray and then a sort of lighter brown here at the front, and a bunch of detail in there. Same back piece with as the other bats, but we don't have all the interchangeable hand pieces, so kind of irrelevant. I could have worked without it, but you know, it's still added there. We get the plain pistol that we've seen before, also in just a flat gray, and the blast effects are portable on there. And then we get the new kind of sniper. We only saw this with the Zartan exclusive, the Master of Disguise. Cool feature here that a lot of people miss is that these things are kind of removable. I mean, not kind of, but they are. It's supposed to be the sort of magazine system for this rifle, and then yeah, there that is. You get a cool bipod, a removable suppressor with this one. Mine is pretty warped. I don't know how noticeable that is, but yeah, it's pretty warped. And yeah, you get the strap, which is a solid piece, so it gets in the way of, you know, when you're trying to have the bat hold it, it gets in the way. But other than that, there's some nice white paint, and I do just kind of put this over his shoulders and not in his hand, and as so, it wraps around. Very cool. That being said, let's get into articulation, and yeah, that will pretty much sum up the review for this guy. Alright, so here with the head sculpt, my main issue is that I don't feel like it ports in all the way, but that's as far as it can go. So, you know, like, it's on there, but it comes off easily, so when I'm trying to pose and looking up, I mean, if you really stretch it, yeah, it's gonna come off. And that's really my only complaint. I feel like it sticks out too much. It's way too high on the neck, but I don't know, that's just me, but you do get some good range with it, and it functions as it needs to function. There's one closer look at the head sculpt there, very nice. I was very excited for this head sculpt, so I'm still very glad that we got it. You do get the butterfly joints there, the bicep swivel. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. It's the same bat mold. I thought it was different, but it's just added pieces on there, so I mean, it's simple bat articulation. So if you have one already, you already know the articulation for it. He does extend outward that much, but mine are a bit tight, but we're getting those gaps again in the bicep swivels. Yeah, you can see that pretty prominent. Yeah, look at that. It's not I don't like that at all. Yeah, and it's the same for this side too. You start to see the gap issue there. And I'm not a big fan of it. Big fan of this blue though, and the black in there. It looks very nice, very bright. It catches your eye. And just to show off the new chest piece and how much the app crunch, I don't think it's limited at all. That's as much as it goes. If you try to go further, it just won't go. And then without it, yeah, you get more of that lower waist crunch there. But yeah, pretty good articulation. I mean, it's a regular bat, but that being said, let's bring more of his bat friends out here, and let's see what kind of head swaps we can do. So here we have a few bats so far that we've gotten: the Python Patrol, the Crimson Bat, and a regular bat with the Python Patrol head on it. Yeah, I mean, they're all the same size. They're all going to be the same size, but, you know, we add another color to our bats. I'm waiting for a desert repaint. I know we'll eventually get one of those. But I wanted to try his head sculpt on the Crimson Bat, since we can't really test it with the regular one or the Python Patrol because, you know, they have a much smaller ball peg, unless they changed it back to this ball peg, which I don't think they did. No, they did not. So yeah, still the small ball peg. The heads are only going to be interchangeable with the Crimson Bat, as you can see here. And yeah, that's not a bad look. I actually like that. Really did wish they would, you know, would have kept this, because I would have used this head for this ball joint. Yeah. But yeah, the Crimson Bat doesn't look too bad. I may make this sort of my leader of the bats, but I don't know. I would have to remove the whole belt piece and then add these pieces onto over there. And it's just a whole bunch of switching parts kind of thing to it, but you know, we get the cool new head sculpt, and I can leave this Arctic Bat with this other head sculpt on there. So I don't know, I like this look. It's an option for you guys who like to switch parts and pieces around. And as you can see here, I swapped out the shoulder sort of armor pieces onto here, and like I said, I need to remove this strap and then the belt piece in order to use these new pieces, which I guess I didn't really show off, but yeah, there they are. Very cool that, you know, the holster is sculpted onto this, and it's not like an entire belt piece like these other bats. But yeah, some cool brown paint to them, and then some black, and then this new belt piece here is also very cool. And yeah, I would have to remove the legs or the waist, you know, take it apart in order to remove this. So, you know, when I have a time, I'll probably do that and then make this my main Cobra Bat leader, squad leader. Yeah, because I do like how this is looking already. But yeah, with that being said, I think there's not much to go over this bat. It's another bat for the collection, and I'll probably have them with this chest piece, let's see, with the chainsaw, why not, and then holding his pistol. I think that's how I'm going to display my Arctic Bat. One final thing I wanted to point out is the nice silver. I mean, you can see how it literally reflects the light. Very nice. You can see, you know, the plain gray plastic there, but yeah, they have this nice silver sheen to it all over the arms, whereas the first bat didn't really have that. It was just a flat gray. So yeah, this is very cool. So I don't know, maybe some customizers will use that to interchange the arms to other bats to have shinier arms. But yeah, that's very nice, and I really do like that. And another additional thing is that these portholes, for some reason, on the back piece, they don't really hold any of the accessories very well. This one kind of does, but the ones at the top here, well, now it does hold it there. Nope, it doesn't. So, if you were to shake it, well, now it's just staying there. But it is very loose. It's not very secure. If we take one of these guys yeah, it's very loose, whereas the others were a bit tighter. You can see how easy I'm just kind of putting it in and taking it out. Yeah, this one holds very well, but the ones in the back here, they don't really hold very tightly onto any additional accessories that you may want to use with this guy. So just be mindful of that. And there you guys have it, a quick look at the Cobra bat. It is a very nice bat. The accessories are very nice and everything. I do think they could have done without the back piece and maybe given us this head sculpt in a battle damage kind of way, or this new head sculpt in a battle damaged way. That's how my Crimson Bat is looking now. Just a little update on that. But yeah, I really do like it. I like the browns and the white and all the silver used with this guy. I really do appreciate that, especially that blue and green sort of metallic paint for the visor on the regular head. Very cool figure. I don't remember if this was a Amazon exclusive or a Hasbro Pulse one, but hopefully there's enough out there for everyone. He's going to be a very fun army builder for everyone. I'll probably just get the one or maybe an extra one, depending how available they are and how much I really need another bat. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, my review, and I'll see you guys in a future video.